Hello guys, welcome back to Ruihouse.Gaming. Alright, in this video I will show you guys what are the insignia build for Nation Wu. Alright. Well, I know some of you are asking me for Nation Han and some of you are asking me for Su. Don't worry. Okay, maybe tomorrow or the day after tomorrow I will upload Han and the last nation will be Nation Su. Okay, so don't forget to subscribe to my channel and so that you can see my videos when I upload. Alright. Yeah, well, for Nation Wu, it's popular nations also. Let me know if any one of you are using Nation Wu, and they are quite strong, fire and high damage, blah blah blah. Okay, and then I have one more questions to ask you guys. Do you want to know? Last time I made a summary about all the support heroes, right? So, do you guys want to know the summary? Let's say for DPS hero or from control heroes or for some particular heroes, let's say okay, maybe for example for Zhang Liao. Okay, do you want to know how Zhang Liao is doing in late game and how people are using him, or maybe Zhang Fei or maybe Gan Ning, and anything. Okay, so let me know if you want to know more about the particular heroes or the DPS hero. Okay, then I will try to make some videos about that. Okay, well, now so let's same thing, let's go to the table that I made for Nation Wu. All right, so this is for Nation Wu, well, it's a bit different from Wei Nations. Okay, yeah, I mean, of course, Wu is a fire team, so you have some fire insignias. All right, okay, so some difference, but for healers and tankers, they are almost the same. All right, so let's go to number one hero. Is Zoe. Some of you ask me, I don't want to use Zoe. Can I use the other two fire heroes? Um, I don't really recommend to use the other two because Zoe is still the best fire heroes. I know some of you guys you want to use Sunter and you cannot build two divines, but you want to use Sunter. Well, in that case, you can try Sunter and Lucian's. Alright, as long as you have someone to burn the enemies for Sunter. Okay, you can try that out, no problem. But of course, I will recommend Zoe. Alright. Well, for Zoe, you will have the standard insignia for fire heroes, and then I like to book the copper insignia on Zoe and another one on Xiao Qiao. Alright. Well, and then you will have some standard Guan Yu brother and divine Huang Yue Ying. Okay, and then you have the optional. Alright. Well, for fire and poison, right? If you go and read the details in the game, the fire damage every round, the fire damage is based on your attack. Okay, so like it's like 100% of your attack or 160% of your attack. Okay, so people will use Zhang Fei first and then Dian Wei as a second. Okay, and then the next hero we have Sun Ce. Sun Ce, a very high DPS hero, but just like what I said, most people will use Zoe and they cannot build another divine, so you cannot see Sun Ce a lot. But if you can afford to build two divines, means Sun Ce can do a lot of damage. Alright, so you have the standard DPS build for him. And then down here I would like to talk about this Sima Yi insignia. Okay, I included this one in my weight nations also. But as you guys know that you need to have at least 7 angles in order to use the skills if you are using these insignia. Alright, so if you think that your team don't have enough angle restorations for Sun Ce or for your DPS, then you can consider to replace Sima insignia with Divine Hua Tuo or Zhang Fei Dian Wei, whatever. Alright, so it depends on your team. Okay, so you have the standard DPS and then you have the optional. Alright, and well, in a very 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 late game, I'm not sure, maybe next year. Okay, um for Wu nations, you don't need a fire heroes in a very late game. Okay, but that one I will not share in details, and I will share when this thing is coming out. All right. You don't need Zoe or you don't need the other two fire heroes, and you can still do the same damage just like you're attacking a burning enemy. All right, but that one is a very long stories. Let's just forget about it. All right, maybe next year. I'm not sure. And next hero is Xiao Chao. Well, for Wu team, the best is to have two Divine Xiao Chao. Okay, one is of course one is the Divine Xiao Chao avatar card. All right, it's the best to have two. The reason I explained to you guys in my previous videos already. All right. And for Xiao Chao, we have this another copper insignia, and then we have some uh, tanky insignia and some standard insignia. Alright, and then you have the optional. And we have Da Chao, a healer, is totally the same like the other healers. Alright, and then we have Sun Jian. Well, Sun Jian, you may not notice a lot about him, but in when you have Divine Sun Jian and when you have plus 10 or plus 12 Sun Jian, he is a very good tank for Wu team. Alright, he can absorb a lot of damage from the burning enemies and for the team. Okay, so well, maybe I will make a short videos about this guy. Okay, so we have the tank insignia for him. All right, these two cool tank insignia, we talked about that already. And then we have some optional items. Okay, and then for Sun Shangxiang, DPS, a very good DPS. You know, people like to compare her with Gunning. If you ask me to choose to tell you which one is better, well, I cannot tell you. Well, actually, both are good. Both have their own advantage. All right. But for me, I'm using Gunning. All right. I'm using Gunning since the beginning of the game, so I don't want to change. All right. But you can try this girl also. She is a very good DPS. All right. Not much difference from Gunning. Okay. Same here, we have the standard DPS build and standard 1000 and what's the name of the other one? 1000 and what? 1000 and uh well, I forget the name. Just let it be. So and then we have the Sima insignia also. Same thing here. If you think you want to replace, you can replace with the Vine Huato or anyone. All right. And then we have another fire hero, Lustring. For Lustring, we have the standard build, okay, almost the same like Zoe. The only difference is this guy doesn't have the copper insignia, alright. And then you have the optionals. And then you have this guy, uh, what's his name? Lusu, if I'm not wrong. Because I don't see this guy at all. I don't see this guy in any team, any accounts at all. Alright, but well, anyway, I will still book the standard builds for him here. I mean, he can do quite big damage. He can stun the enemies, and then he can reduce anger. Well, he is a very good, but just not so good in the team fight with a real player. Alright, so anyway, these are the standard build for him. And then Sun Quan, some of you may like to use Sun Quan in early game. Okay, well, you are right, he can do a very high damage. Okay, but of course Gan Ning, Sun Ce and Sun Sangshan are better, so you will not see him a lot in late game also. Okay, you have the standard DPS build for him, and then the optional items. And then we have another fire heroes, Tai Si Ci. Alright, same with Lu Xun, no need to mention more. And then for Lui Mong, okay, well, Lui Mong, you can see him in early game, you can see him in mid game, you can see him in late game also. He is very good control heroes. Alright, it's good for the story instance and it's good for the PvP also. Right, but of course, in a very late game, people will use Sun Jian instead of using him, but he is a very good control heroes. I'm not sure. Plus 10 if I'm not wrong. When he reached plus 10 and above, you know, his stun rate is just almost like 100%. All right, so it's a very good control heroes. You have Shisu for him, and then the others are quite standard insignia. And then, all right, the last heroes, your favorite heroes, Ganin. All right, Ganin is of course is the same like Sun Xiang. All right, you have these two insignia, and then you have the other standard insignia. Well, for Ganin, well, I'm using Ganin for more than 3 months in my Chinese account now. I love him very much. Okay, for Ganin, okay, the difference between Gan Ning and Sun Sanxiang, if you go and read the details in the game, Gan Ning, if he kills the enemy, he can use one more basic attack, right? But for Sun Sanxiang, if she kills the enemy, she can use one more skill. Okay, so one is basic attack, one is skill, alright? But if you want me to choose basic attack is better or skill is better, I don't know. My gunning basic attack is uh is how much, 5 millions or 6 millions damage. I mean, it's quite high also. So well, it's up to you which one you want to use. All right, okay guys, so that's all. I think I covered all about the Nation Wu. Come on, what happened? Alright, you can take a screenshots if you want. And for Wu team, I mean, they are very good in the game, in mid game also, in late game also. Okay, but of course when people starting to get plus 12 heroes, you will have some difficulties using Wu nations. I mean, using heroes like Gan Ning or Sun Sanxiang or Guan Yu. Okay, when people are having plus 12, but it doesn't matter. You know, it's just like I told you. In maybe next year, you will see a total difference Wu nations. Okay, so well, every nations are good, right? Every nation is good in his own ways. Okay, so wait, let's back to my account first. Okay guys, so that's all about Wu nations, and don't worry, I will try to finish the other two nations by this Friday. All right, I well, more or less they are the same standard build. Okay, just a little difference on the poison heroes and the anger reduction heroes. All right, so don't worry, I will try to complete it by this Friday, and just don't forget to subscribe to my channel. All right, and then I will see you guys in my next videos, and have a good day. Bye bye.